Okay. Now we want to jump over to what you were saying about the costume. We have to my left here, Mrs. God, what's her name?
Susana Rico.
Suzanne Rico. Thank you for coming on the show today. Tell us about the costume.
Well, the costumes actually were probably the easiest thing to do. I was not out in the hot and the cold. I wasn't out, going over. But when I met Sebastian, he had the idea for his film just formed from, he had his scenes, he was starting to visualize it already. The excitement was there. I just, as a matter of saying, he said, then when he said he needed cavemen costumes, I was a little surprised at the time. Actually, I was working with the other actors there, as they were all Shakespearean actors. And to see them then as cavemen, I thought would be just wonderful. And it was a different kind of costuming from the Shakespearean, or also working with Arizona Opera in their production shop. It was a wonderful idea. And so I picked up the excitement of it, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I had picked up pieces of fur and put them on a dress form, and just started working on them, getting them painted, getting them dirty, getting them dusty. I felt like I wanted the actors to, if I could talk them into it, have them wear them for a week and just sleep in them and really get them, really make them their own.
You
But,
mean
I had a good time.
you saying that that's what you wanted, or
I
that's
would
what
have
they?
loved to have had them, just kind of roll around with them and even get them. We could have really gotten them lighted up. We don't often get to do that.
Yeah, and I want to say something. The same. Well, she never appeared in front of the camera. Indirectly, she was working in front of the camera because the costume was working for her.
Right.
In front of the camera, the costume was playing for everything she made before.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I guess we could have gotten used to the costumes there. I guess I could have gone out in my backyard and rolled around in a little bit, because I kind of did that anyways, Gonna go out there and use the
Not too
garden.
often.
Why not? Get a little dirty,
Get a
make it
little
look
costume.
realistic.
I'm gardening in my costume. So I have a co-host today. His name Mr. Merlin. How you doing, sir?
Just fine.
Good. Tell us what questions you have for the up-and-coming rising producer here.
Well, not only is Sebastian the writer and the producer, but he's also the director, the editor, and the composer of this movie. Is that correct?
Well, I am the director-producer from the movie. I am the writer. I am the cameraman from the movie. The editor. I made the lighting work. But
And you wrote the music, right?
no, the music is fortunately, I can make a movie with Access Tucson support. Access Tucson support me since the real beginning. They really trust me on this project. Same way like Susan, same way like the actor. But Access Tucson support me with the some audiovisual material who's appear in the movies. But the movie, the sound and the movie and the music appear in the movie is not like this, because the most original music appear, the soundtrack music appear in the movie. I really recompose to compose my music, how every different sequence requests.
How long did it take you to make the movie?
Well, the movies, the pre-production, I think a little more than 3 months. We worked together a couple months, Susan, making the costume. Because when you make costume, it's not only to design something because you like. We need to make a couple proof. Really being close with the actor. We're really close. We really work close with Susan. Same way Clayton Jarvis and Anthony Auretman. The pre-production involved location, more than 40 locations,
40.
40 locations in Tucson and around Tucson. Also to prepare everything will be when you are thinking the pre-production, you are thinking the post-production also, because how you work in the pre-production, you will work in the production, and you will work finally in the post-production. All the stuff I involve each other. So in the pre-production, I work a little more than 3 months, 47 days shooting,
Wow.
and 1 year, 8 months editing.
How long?
1 year, 8 months editing.
Wow.
Is
The
that
most,
right?
the most
20
movie,
months.
in the most movie, you have one editor for sound, one editor for music, and one editor for all the future, the shooting. But I have to make everything by myself because I wanted to be very careful, not only for what I like. I wanted to be very careful in the editing for how I think the movie really needs. I wanted to really explore the most I can the Susan custom work, many different ways, because you can show the movie the costume only one way, but I wanted to show the costume many different ways.
Oh,
Depends how you shoot, depends how you work finally with the light, or how you work in the editing with the cinematography, whatever. Same thing with the actor. So there is many different elements are working on separate, and many different elements are working finally together.
Did you shoot all of this on video or on film?
I use no. I never. I was thinking to use a film, but I had only the chance to shoot by video for now. This is my first long movie, and I think what's good enough for now to shoot my movie in video format.
What's the total length of the movie?
What about?
How long is the movie?
The movie is 93 minutes long. I thought I explored many different ways to show my movie, making longer or making shorter. But finally, I made a decision to make a movie 93 minutes because I thought that I can explore all the topics were necessary to show in the movie. I can explore many different ways to show how the actor, the character, can speak about the idea from the evolution. And I thought that was necessary that long time to show how many ways I have to tell the same story about the evolution, directly thinking about the costume. Because once again, the costume for me is one more character.
okay. So tell us a little bit about your upcoming and how did you get really into doing the movie?
Repeat that, please.
How did you come about doing the movie? I mean, when you were sitting down, you was writing one day and you just came up with Evolution?
Well, the original, the idea in my mind is not new. It's not something new. It's something started many years ago. Same way I have many ideas for the future. The idea started many years ago when I wanted to make a movie like this. When you expect to make a big production, you know how much budget you need to make a big production. Knowing that my movie was very restricted for the budget I had to make any movie, I thought this project was the correct project to produce.
Okay.
And I stayed with the option I had to involve all the resources in only one movie. I say this topic, this idea is the best way to start with my first long movie.
All right.
Are you starting to put your movie on YouTube, parts of it?
Right now?
Are you going to release it now?
Right now, I am going step by step. I am trying to share my movie with very specific people. I am trying to promote myself. I am trying to promote the movie. Also, very important to promote the actor and Susan.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. For me, they will be part of my life forever because they really, without them, no story. And I think the movie contributes for myself and I think the movie will continue contributing or offering benefit on the future, because you never know. There are many ways to show this movie. Right now, the people can watch my movie on the local TV cable, Access Tucson. And in the future, the people will continue watching the movie. I hope so. I am trying to apply for a festival right now. I hopefully to be part from the competition, but I have to go step by step. It's only a project right now. On the future, one day will be in YouTube or any other website where people like me are involved in media art.
Okay, okay. So, just a question throwing out there, anybody can answer. When we make movies, when we seeing these types of movies, what is the first thing you would think about, movies like this? I mean, your development.
I would kind of think myself, it'd be that your target audience, who you would want to see these type of movies, and who of all people actually may be the most interested in this type of movie. Because like with any other movie, you kind of got to go with your acting, but you've also got to go with your target audience, the people who you would most likely be able to view the movie, and you kind of have to, almost like cater to them, so that it makes it interesting for them to watch.
Right. So, Miss.
I think this will be exciting for people who do live in Tucson to see, because there is a beautiful perspective of our heritage, of our architecture, of modern architecture, our early architecture. It's wonderful. And having been in Tucson almost all my life, as I went back and looked at the film, I thought it was wonderful. Things I hadn't seen, I feel as though I'd like to sit or stand in the middle of the downtown and do what the film suggests, is look up, soak it in, take a walk out, and then absorb the quiet, look back on the city from many different perspectives. It just leads you, you want to do that.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna get out there and see this movie. Well, I saw it already, but I want to see it again from a different perspective, knowing that what it really took you, the little things, the sound effects that I hear in there,
Well, let me tell you something.